What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another banger. It's the second season of the San Antonio Explorers relocation rebuild franchise. We're starting off this season big. We boasted our offensive line and defensive line in the offseason. We've got some offensive weapons, some new weapons for our quarterback, a new running back in the draft. We got some defensive weapons in the draft, and we really can't wait to see them out here on the field in week one, squaring up against the Buffalo Bills. So for the first week of the second season, we've got our offense out here, young, great quarterback in Devontae Carroll. We've got our running back in Redmond. We've got wide receivers galore now. We have an offensive line that can protect our quarterback. Picked up Devontae Adams in free agency. We're going up against the Bills, who has Josh something. I can't remember his name. Not really important, because we're going to go out here and we're going to smack these guys around. Our defensive weapons, our defense is here. They're ready. They're big hitters this season. They have more confidence under their belt. Let's see how this goes. As Redmond steps out into the field, just looking at him, he's a 77 overall this season. He's gotten better since last season. Can't wait to see him in action. Devontae Carroll under center. There's Redmond in the backfield. Our coach talked about how he wants to run the ball a lot this season. He thinks Redmond can do it. We have a tandem back offense, and really looking forward to that. Redmond picking up two on that last run. Carroll dropping back, looking for an open man, hits Devontae Adams for what looks to be a first down. End up being short 1 yard in that last play. Has Redmond to his left, Carroll handing off the ball, Redmond picking up the first down, still fighting for some more yards, barely squeaks by. Carroll puts the offense in hurry up, sees something he likes on that last play. Apparently he's dropping back, has Redmond out for a screen. There's a linebacker's covering him. Oh no, that's Carlos Hyde. Devontae Carroll under center. Handing the ball off to Redmond. Carlos Hyde is teeing off on Marcus Redmond. Got to do something to help this offense. Carroll back in shotgun. He's dropping back, looking for an open man. He has one in McLean, who picks up a first down. That's a great pass from our young quarterback. Carroll back in shotgun, Redmond to his right, bent over, looking a little tired. You'd think this would be the time for the coach to put in our other running back, but he's going to keep giving the ball to Redmond, who picks up a 1 yard gain. Redmond's still out on the field, huffing and puffing. You hate to see all that. Carroll dropping back, looking for an open man. Seems to have one. Has McLean on the right side of the field. Makes a man miss, but gets tackled by Trevon Edmonds. Carroll back under center. Has Redmond, the lone man, in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Hands the ball off to Redmond, who has a little bit of space. Drops his shoulder and picks up a 5 yard gain. Our run game seems to be working pretty well. We finally have our backup running back in, the rookie, looking for a hole, runs into a defensive lineman, ultimately picking up 1 yard. Davidson is a really good back we got out of Colorado in the draft. We're hoping he can be an integral part of this offense. He just needs to learn how to find his holes, pick them, and hit them hard. Applewhite catching the ball on the left side of the line, running, sticking his arm out, ultimately getting up to the 2 yard line. That's a big catch for our second year wide receiver. Carroll back under center, has Davidson in the backfield. He's a power back. He should be able to drop his shoulder and get in, and he does. Running through a tackle, getting his first touchdown in his NFL career. Bills back out on the field. Throwing an absolute dot. Deshaun Austin getting hoed as May comes up and cleans up that tackle. Play action pass for the Bills. Quarterback running out. A huge hit. Mullins absolutely destroying their quarterback on that play. You'll love to see our big hitting defense stepping up. Second drive for our San Antonio Explorers. Carroll back under center. Redmond once again the lone man in the backfield. He's still struggling to break runs free like we expect from him. He has a good hole. Trevon Edmonds stepping up and tackling him after a gain of 5. Devontae Carroll back in the backfield. Play action pass. He's rolling out to his right, looking for an open man. Thinks he has one on McLean. He hits him. McLean dropping his shoulder, getting down to the 2-yard line. Carroll under center, handing the ball off to Redmond as he looks for a hole. Edmond stepping up and tackling him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal for our San Antonio Explorers. Got our power back, Chris Davidson in the backfield. Carroll changing the play around. Handing the ball off to Davidson, dropping his shoulder. Only picking up 1, and we seem to have an injured offensive lineman. With our offensive line being bolstered in the offseason, it's not that big of a deal that he got hurt, but hopefully he's not hurt long term. Davidson carrying the ball, getting tackled once again at the line of scrimmage. We're expecting Chris Davidson to be a power back, so we need him to drop his shoulders and get through tackles like those. As he finds his way and gets into the end zone, Chris Davidson celebrating on the play. Hopefully it's not overturned. As we look here at the replay, Chris Davidson, it looks like he was down. Chris Davidson, no, he stretched the ball over the goal line. He gets into the end zone for his 2nd NFL touchdown. After a 3-and-out by the Buffalo Bills, Devontae Carroll's back on the field with our offense. Redmond to his left. They're back in shotgun. Devontae Carroll making some changes at the line, looking for an open man. He has Devontae Adams deep down the left sideline as he pulls it in and gets all the way down to the 6. Devontae Adams is a huge pickup for us in the offseason. Devontae Carroll under center. Redmond behind him. So he hands the ball off to Redmond. Redmond looking for a hole, dropping his shoulder. Can't seem to run through that tackle. Davidson in. Carroll under center. Carroll handed the ball off to Davidson, who's hitting the backfield, ultimately getting back to the line of scrimmage. Carroll back in shotgun, has Redmond on his right, changing the play around. Looking for an open man. Thinks he has one on McLean in the back of the end zone. Grabs the ball, gets both feet in, and that's a solid, clean touchdown for our another one of our second-year's receivers. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills offense are back on the field. Josh Allen's dropping back, has pressure on him. He gets a first down. They're making a man miss. Pull coming up, making a tackle after a 15-yard gain. The first time the Buffalo Bills have really been able to get something going on offense. Josh Allen has somebody, he overthrew him though. With our San Antonio Explorers defense flying around and making big plays like they have been all day, you got to think Josh Allen is flustered. Hassan Austin making a tackle after a first down throw by Josh Allen. Josh Allen has him in the hurry-up offense. Allen dropping back, looking for another open man. Hits his running back. Mullins coming up, making another big hit. That's one of our guys we picked up in the draft. He's playing above what his overall is. You love to see it. Dropping back, Josh Allen. Williamson with a big hit, causing a fumble and the recovery. Our defense has come to play today, boys. They really came out and they're really laying the booms. Our offense is on the field. Devontae Carroll and Redmond in the backfield. Carroll dropping back, looking for an open man. Hitting McLean on the right side of the field. McLean trying to make a man miss, ultimately getting tackled after picking up the first down. Devontae Carroll in hurry up. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. It looks like they're trying to get back into the end zone. Looking for an open man. Here's Devontae Adams on the right sideline. He comes up the sideline, all the open space in front of him as he walks into the end zone for his first touchdown as a San Antonio Explorer. He was a cheap pickup in the offseason, and you'd love to see him here. He's making big plays. I think our offense can be one of the best in the NFL this year. With our solid starting running back and our solid backup, power back we have, and these explosive players, I think that we can make something big happen this year. As we go into halftime, we had a huge first half. 218 passing yards and 40 rushing yards. Stepping into the third quarter, Josh Allen trying to pick up a first down for his team. Williamson getting a tackle in the backfield, helped out by Washington, holding them from picking up a first down to start the second half. Second and 10 for our San Antonio Explorers. Devontae Carroll dropping back, looking for an open man, hitting McLean on the right side of the field. He's got some room, trying to make a man miss, picking up 15 yards on that play. Devontae Carroll back under center, has Chris Davidson in the backfield, handing the ball off to Davidson as he finds a hole, runs through a tackle, and picks up 9 yards for his first real run in the NFL. Devontae Carroll back in shotgun as Redmond to his right. Twins on both sides of the field. Redmond making some changes at the line. Has Devontae Adams across the field. Devontae Adams picking up a big grab for a gain of almost 20. Devontae Carroll under center. It's Chris Davidson in the I formation. Tossing the ball to Davidson. He has some space to work with. Lowering his shoulder and ultimately picking up 4 yards in that run. Chris Davidson is a surprise coming for us. We thought he'd be a solid piece for our offense, but not as big of a role he's playing as Carroll hits Applewhite on the left side of the field. Applewhite making a man miss and picking up a bunch of yards, getting down to the 8-yard line. San Antonio Explorers. Lone man in the backfield is Redmond. Grabs the ball, has space, drops his shoulder, and still can't seem to fight for that extra yard to get into the end zone. Carroll likes what he saw, has Redmond still in the backfield. As he hands the ball off to Redmond, an open hole, and Redmond walks into the end zone for his first touchdown of the new NFL season. I don't know what dance that is, and I don't really like it, but I like the fact that he scored there. The Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen back in shotgun. He's dropping back, looking for an open man, hits his running back underneath, immediately tackled by Mullins and Williamson. Mullins is a good pickup for us coming out of the NFL draft. He's a left outside linebacker out of Georgia. Oh, Stephon Diggs making people look silly out there. He's very shifty. Like I was saying, Mullins is a big player. He plays above what his overall is, and that's what we're expecting from him. As the running back gets tackled in the backfield. Josh Allen dropping back, looking for an open man as he throws a dot just over the outstretched arms of Poole to Stephon Diggs, picking up their first touchdown of the season. With 3 minutes and 18 seconds left, our San Antonio Explorers look like they're fine handing the ball off and making some plays happen. Running the clock out as Chris Davidson is getting his reps at running back. After a big game from Chris Davidson with his 11 attempts for 43 yards. Like we said, it looks like the San Antonio Explorers are just going to run the clock out. They keep handing the ball off to Davidson to get him some reps in the NFL as he picks up 4 or 5 yards every time he touches the ball. He's a really good back, and he's right up there with Redmond in the overall aspect. He's a powerful back, running through multiple defenders. You love to see it. Devontae Carroll still under center, handing the ball off to Chris Davidson. He has some space on the left side of the field, making a man miss, dropping his shoulder, running through a defender. He's a strong, powerful back, and I'm glad we got him in the offseason in the NFL draft. Devontae Carroll back under center, handing the ball off to Davidson again, makes a cut, has some open field in front of him. Oh, if he could have got around that defender, he would have been gone. His 15th rush for 87 yards for Chris Davidson. He's playing like an elite running back already. Maybe it's just the Buffalo Bills being absolute trash, but it looks like our team is poised to make a big push this year. It seems like Chris Davidson's picking up a touchdown every time first down, every time he touches the ball. Except for there where he only seemed to pick up around 3 yards. 2nd and goal for our San Antonio Explorers. Chris Davidson had to take a breather, handing the ball off to Redmond as he gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage, actually picking up 1 yard. Chris Davidson back in for us. 6 seconds left on the clock. I think the coach called a timeout, being a little greedy, trying to get Davidson yet another touchdown as he gets tackled right at the goal line, but rolls in for his 3rd touchdown on the day. This kid is going to be something special. bouncing out, turning on the scoots, gets tackled at the goal line, but rolls into the end zone. He hardly ever falls backwards when getting tackled, and that's what you want to see out of a running back, somebody who always falls forward. Very Zeke-esque. For 2 seconds left on the clock, Buffalo Bills step out. No clue what their goal is to accomplish here. Josh Allen drops back. He has all the time in the world, looking for a man, throws a huge bomb down the field. The ball's tipped in the air, and Stephon Diggs come down with it. You've got to be kidding me. As he walks into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. It's meaningless, but it's a second touchdown. For the final score of 42-14, our offense played amazing with over 500 yards on the day. Devontae Carroll threw 14 passes, completed 12 of them for 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's what we want to see out of Devontae Carroll this year. Chris Davidson rushed the ball 18 times for 104 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Marcus Redmond rushed the ball 12 times for 31 yards and 1 touchdown. Marcus Redmond is a smaller guy, but I think he's more poised as a backup for us. We're going to let him play. He served his time for us. We'll see how he starts throughout the season, but if it ever gets to a point where he's hindering us more than helping us, he's going to have to come out, and Chris Davidson's going to have to come in. Randy McClain today had 6 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown, while Devontae Adams had 4 receptions for a huge 133 yards and 1 touchdown. Justice Applewhite had 2 grabs on the day for 40 yards, but they were 2 really big grabs. You love to see our players and our key playmakers playing like this, making big plays. It's amazing how they're doing this in this first game. I hope they keep it up. And that's going to do it for us, guys. I really appreciate all you coming in, watching the start of the second season. Watch us rout the Buffalo Bills. Come back in a couple weeks. Come back later on this week, and you'll see our San Antonio Express tee off against the Patriots. Like I said, I love you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It means the world to me, and it really helps the channel out. It's your boy. Peace.